Hello everyone. Welcome to Gardening for Better Health. This is Henry B. 723 and I'm here to spend some time with you, and I'm glad you stopped by to spend some time with me. Today is July 5th and it's right after the holiday. We had a wonderful time with our holiday. We went and spent some time with family in southern states. I hope you all had a very happy and safe 4th of July holiday as well. I came back today and I looked in my garden and I said, it's time. I have been watching my garlic grow for quite some time. I planted it back in October last year in my beds, and it takes a long time for garlic to mature. And so I've been watching it very carefully. It got to the point a couple weeks ago where it developed scapes on it. The scapes are the little seeds that come up from the shoot. And I did a harvesting video of the garlic scapes. So when you get a chance, look back in my videos to find the scape harvest. So at that time, it was not ready for me to dig up the garlic bulbs themselves. But when I got back from my trip and came out, the bulbs are ready to be harvested. So I thought I'd take you along with me. So let's get started. I did dig up one of the bulbs right before I turned on the camera, just to make sure that I was harvesting at the right time. So take a look over here. This is the first garlic bulb that I harvested just now. And look at how beautiful this bulb is. Nice and creamy white. These are hardneck garlic, so that's why earlier I had to harvest the scapes first, because the hardnecks are the ones that get the scapes. And so now when I saw that this was brown, and it was brown under here, and these tips are brown, I said, well, this is time for me to dig up these garlic bulbs to harvest. So this is the first one, and they're very easy to harvest. We got some rain over the holiday weekend, and the rain had the soil get a little bit moist. So I would have waited for it to dry out a bit more before harvesting. However, they're saying we're going to get more rain tomorrow. Today, it is about 80 degrees right now in my garden. Tomorrow, it's going to be cooler, but it's going to be raining. So I said, let's do it today. It's morning here, and this afternoon, it's supposed to be 90. So I said, well, this is the best time to get out here and harvest these garlic. So let me show you what I do. I'll get you over here so you can see into the bed. So this is that first one. I'm going to put this first one over here. In my little harvest basket. I got my harvest basket from Gardener's Supply. I like their products, and this is very sturdy. I've used it for a couple years now. So this is where I'm going to put this. And I'm going to go ahead and put my sunglasses on. Well, yeah, because it's a little shady over here, but not quite enough. So I got my sunglasses on. I'll tell you about these sunglasses. These sunglasses, I don't like them. I had eye surgery earlier in the year, and my doctor told me to wear these shades every time I come outside to cut down on the glare outdoors. So it's very bright out here, and I have these shades on. I apologize that you can't actually see me with these shades on, but it does help with the glare. So I better wear them like the doctor told me. So we will go ahead and start harvesting this garlic. It's very easy to do. You don't want to pull the garlic out of the dirt by its stalk because that can damage it. So what you want to do is get your little trowel and come around, and you want to go down in the dirt deeper than what you think the root is. So we'll do that, and I'll pull you a little bit closer so you can see better. All right. And so this trowel is kind of deep, and I'm sticking it all the way down in here to get beyond where the roots are. And I'm just loosening the soil around where the bulb is. And then after it's loose, you wiggle it a little bit, make sure it's good and loose. And you can hear the roots breaking. And once it's gotten to the point where you can easily lift this out, and I'm pulling it up with the trowel. See that? Knocking the dirt off. Look at that. This is a nice garlic bulb as well. It's got lots of roots. The roots were very sturdy. It really liked the spot that I planted it in. So it's doing well. Now, I'm not going to wash these. I'm going to just take them out, put them in the harvest basket, and then we're going to go on to get the next one. Let's try this one next. Yeah, it takes garlic quite a while to be ready to harvest. But the good news is when you plant garlic in October or November and it gets ready in June, usually right around the 4th of July, the garlic is ready to harvest. That means that once I get this garlic out of the bed, because it's still early, I can plant other things in this bed and get another harvest from this bed before winter. So that way you get more use out of your beds. So here's this one. Look at, we got a nice worm. If you can see this worm right here, that lets you know that the soil in this bed is very, very healthy, and it's got lots of nutrition in this soil because the worms like it. So then this one goes over here too. When I went to visit my family in the South, they have a garden as well. And I had the opportunity to do a little tour of their garden while I was there. And oh my goodness, they have such huge brassicas growing in their garden. They actually get 2, sometimes 3 harvests out of their garden because they don't have the cold to deal with that we have here in Michigan. And so they get a chance to really utilize their garden space. Oh, this one is down in there. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. That is a very nice sized garlic bulb. Look at that. And the soil is more moist than what I'd like it to be. But it's okay because these garlic are going to sit and dry out. They're going to dry out to the side before I do anything with them. I'm going to let them dry out really well, and they will get a lot of air. So once, it'll be probably about, I'll let them dry about a week before I come out and then at that point start to process them for storage. But while they're drying out for that week, I'll make sure that no rain gets to it because it'll be under a covered area, but it'll still be outdoors. Because before you process it, you want to make sure that the outside is pretty dry. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, you want the outside to be pretty dry before you process it. And I will do another video when I do start to process it so that you can see what that procedure looks like as well. But this is the next one. And like I said, these leaves at the bottom, once you see the leaves dry out and turn brown, that's your cue. And the top ones are brown too. This is where I harvested the skate before. It was coming out of this leaf, and I snipped it off, and that let the plant know to put the energy back down into the root of the garlic, and that's what it did. So that's why we got decent size on these garlic. We'll put this one over here. And so let's see here. I'll raise you up a little bit. There. Now you can see a little bit better. This one is next. Today, we have been experiencing smoke from the wildfires in Canada, and the air quality has been going up and down because of that. Today, the smoke in the air is not as bad as it has been. So I could come out and feel relatively safe harvesting my garlic. We have an ozone action day today. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? It's an ozone action day today, but at least it's not smoke from the Canadian wildfires. This is a nice one too. Store this one. So I'm hoping where you are that you have had a chance to truly enjoy the spring and now summer, that summer is starting. I hope you've had a chance to enjoy the weather where you are, and family and friends. And if you are gardening as well, I hope your gardens are all doing fantastic. Gardening is a pretty iffy thing to do in terms of being able to determine how things go, because we really don't determine how things go in our garden. God and the weather determines how things go. The only thing that we can do is to try to provide the right conditions for things to grow. And then as the weather changes, do what we can to protect the plants until it's time to harvest them. So we really are just stewards of the things that we grow. And if we are fortunate, our labor will pay off with a great harvest when it's time. Oh, I like that one. Really nice one. Put this over here in the harvest basket too. And even though they had their own dedicated bed, I couldn't put a lot of garlic in here because they really needed the space to grow well and bulb up. So it's not like some things that you plant where you can do quite a few in a small area. Garlic requires a decent amount of space and a good depth to grow in. So that's what we wound up with here. There. Oh, I like that. This one is bigger than the other one. I like that. So we'll put it over here. All right. That buzzing that you hear is from, I'll show you. It's from this. These are stakes that I had to put in the bed because I had critters crawling under the bottom of this bed and then attacking the roots of my plants. So I use these stakes. They buzz and they vibrate. And when they vibrate and buzz, whatever critter is in this bed does not like it and they run away. Since I've started using these spikes, I've not noticed anything else digging in my bed. So I'm very grateful for that, because that has in part allowed me to get a decent harvest. Oh, there we go. Look at that. This one is going to be easier because I just moved the other one. So let's see here. Yes. This one is smaller. It's smaller than the other ones that I have harvested. But it's still very, very much usable. And I will be utilizing this garlic. And then the last one in this bed, let's see what we got here. Dig around it. This is pretty deep. There we go. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. When you plant your vegetables and you get a harvest, you are blessed. And I am blessed to get whatever it is that matures and grows that I can use for my garden. I really appreciate what I get when I invest my time and my energy and my faith, because you have to believe it's going to grow in order to plant it in the first place. So this is very, very worthwhile. I encourage anyone who has the time and even just a little bit of space to grow a garden. This one goes in here. And now these beds are empty. Well, this bed is anyway. And that's what we have. Let's count and see how many of these we have. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, I was fortunate enough to get 12 garlic bulbs from this bed. So, at this point, I'm going to take these garlic bulbs over where and sit them out so that they can get a lot of good air all around and dry. And then when it's time for me to go ahead and store them, I'll come back. We'll do another video. That'll be this is video number 2. And then when I put them up, that'll be video number 3. So watch for video number 3 to be released. Should be in about 2 weeks when video number 3 should be ready. Come back again and see how I do the processing of the garlic. Until then, you have a wonderful day. This is Henry B, 723. Like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel a lot. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye-bye.